Greetings, family. Here we go. Greetings. So, welcome everyone. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to see you, to be able to share another message from the divine for someone today. And so, I'm grateful once again to be here. Um, I'm also want to say to those that have come across this channel, this is a very new channel. We're going to grow this channel. And for those that the divine send to be subscribers here, I want to say welcome. Even those that just come in to stop in to see, check out everything, I still would like to welcome you. And I pray that there's a message that is here for you that will inspire you and that will also break the chains off your life. So I already said welcome. My name is Lotus Flower Shaman, and this is my channel, Shambhala Sacred Lotus. And this channel is based off of restoring and healing the divine feminine energy by using our creative force. So, all is welcome to watch this channel, but this channel is also meant to draw women that are in the need of healing, that are broken, that is in the midst of rediscovering who they are, that have dealt with a lot of trauma in your life. And so this channel is here to feed you the information that you need for your spirit and to inspire you to live your life again, but this time on your own terms. So I thank you for finding this channel, and I pray that you find peace in here and a lot of blessings. So let's go into prayer. Divine Almighty, I thank you for this message that you are getting ready to deliver through me to your children. I ask that you would speak, Almighty, into the hearts of your sisters, your daughters, the daughters, Almighty God. And even those that come, Almighty God, whoever that you send here, that they will receive these messages. Only the highest energies of your divine love and light. Ancestor spirits, you're welcome. Walk with me in God's beautiful love and light. Ascended masters, you're welcome. And angelic guidance, you're welcome. I ask you, Archangel Michael, please protect me during this live and cover me as I channel these messages. Ashe, in the name of Yahweh, Ashe, and so mote it be. Okay. So, family, this message is for my sister. I'm sensing and a beautiful, beautiful goddess. Okay. You may not see your worth, and you may not feel beautiful, because at this point in time, whether you are in the phase of rebuilding your life over, or you are in the middle of right now your life, you're seeing tower moments, and you're seeing a lot of things that you're seeing a lot of things, and you've experienced a lot of things that brought you a lot of trauma, and you feel like you don't have no one that you can talk to. You've been suffering along with just raising your children by yourself. Well, I want to let you know today that there's a message for you. This message is for the divine feminine energy right now, that you may have been in a relationship. You may presently be in this relationship, or you may be actually running away from this relationship. And this is a relationship that you've been into, believing that whoever that you were with was your twin flame, the love of your life, someone that you always admired and always seen, that this is the one. And I want to talk to you, my sister, and I want to say to you that a lot of us, have been in this place, and we have found ourselves stuck, or we find ourselves realizing that what we perceived within ourselves of how our life would be, it don't turn out that way. We find out that the very relationship that we ran to be in love became an entrapment, because the person that you went into the relationship with is actually an agent of darkness that was sent into your life to entrap you, to cause you to not see your worth. Because there was going to come a time where the divine was going to pull you from out of being hidden. A lot of us have been cloaked and hidden. And you, I'm talking to, who has a big heart, very empathic, very nurturing, very loving. And you've been in relationships where you feel that people have taken advantage. You built people up. You might have even started a lot of different um, dreams and visions or projects with the man that you love or the woman that you love. And you find out that the very person that you're in relationship with is actually triggered by your progress, by you succeeding in life. And you starting to see that the person that came into your life actually was drawn into your life because they could see the light that is on your life. They could see your potential. And they saw that one day, if they would connect themselves to you, that they felt also that they could be successful. Sometimes, family, we have to watch out for users. We got to watch out for those that feed us these dreams and love bomb us. Because this is the very thing of how, in this matrix that is ran by a patriotic society, where there is a lot of distorted masculine energy that have invaded this dimension and have caused women that have destinies, women that walk in divine feminine power, to feel weak, to feel used, and to feel like they don't have any other purpose other than serving someone else's dream for their life. And then you find yourself serving someone else's dream, giving, giving, to the point where you realize after a while that the person that you're in relationship with doesn't even respect your opinions, doesn't even care, has become breadcrumbers. They don't give to you. They don't give the same energy. They always are downplaying the when you come to them with a spiritual message. They downplay that you really are hearing from God. They want to override you. They want to dominate you. They want to control you, right? But some of you all found your way out because the divine is making a way of escape. The divine is making a way of escape out of these kind of relationships that a lot of women family do not make it out of. A lot of women lives are taken, great women that were supposed to have a great movement, but because of the jealousy of their mate, the jealousy of someone that is really looking at them, that will be them. There's a lot of men that's supposed to be men, but they're distorted. So now they have a feminine energy undertone where they actually want to be women, where they actually are confused about even their sexuality. They don't know whether or not they want to be with a man or a woman. These are men that will attach themselves to you because of their trauma. Because a lot of these men, they don't love women because they don't love their mothers. A lot of them have situations where they're grown up and they don't have a love for women. So it is the very ones that you see, family, that makes all the babies in the neighborhood. It is the very ones that you see, family, that you're having to chase that they're very disrespectful, that they want to put you in relationships with several other different women and saying that they are the prize. And in order for you to be provided for by them, you must get with the program. So a lot of divine feminine are taken down. And I have allowed these kind of masculines to cause trauma in your life and brainwashing you, making you feel like you're not enough, that you're not enough. But there are those of us that also see through the veil, and we see through the lies and the illusions of this dimension to make the divine feminine women energy feel as if her worth is only in serving up under a toxic, narcissistic, distorted, masculine that don't even love himself. A lot of them is go both ways. A lot of them don't even love, once again, their own life. So they're looking at you and they see how you glow. They see how you effortlessly make things happen. They see how every time you put your hands to a divine feminine energy, it's a blessing. You got the Midas touch. So some of them feel, those that are in relationship, that your energy is actually their energy. And they begin to have these delusions that it is by them, that they're the gift. And some of us has been convinced that, and we took it down off our power. I'm talking to you today because the divine is wanting to take you out of these toxic relationships and take you to a place of safety. Because a lot of them will tell you that you need them, that you'll never be nothing without them. And these are all lies, delusions, and things to keep you in anxiety, to keep you in a toxic relationship that is there to feed off your divine feminine energy. Okay? All right, so let's just get into the cards right now and see what the message is for you today. Thank you, Spirit. If you're in an abusive relationship right now, Goddess, the divine is telling you that it's okay. The divine is giving you a way of escape, and understanding that when someone loves you, they're not going to put their hands on you. They're not going to constantly keep trying to tear you down, your self-esteem. When someone loves you, they're going to elevate you. They're not going to compete with you. But you see, when we don't feel good about ourselves and we don't love ourselves as divine feminine energy, we bring in that same frequency because you can only attract the frequency that you're on. So if you want a frequency and you don't think very well of yourself, this is the time to start loving ourselves. This is the time to start putting our focus back on us. And this is the time to put your energy in building who you and who the divine has called you to be. This is the time, family. Because as your energy, as you begin to do your shadow work, and as you begin to heal, and you feeling lovely about yourself, and you feeling beautiful, and you getting back out there and discovering your life again, and realizing that your life does not revolve around someone else, determining who you should be, why you should be, and how you should be. The divine is breaking you out of that prison, that mental prison. So the divine is showing you that there is another way, there's another life, and there's freedom for you. Okay. You're going to discover that. What did I just say? Freedom for you. Look, freedom. See, a lot of people don't like the fool in the card because they can't control the fool. They can't control the fool. Because, see, the fool walks by the beat of her or his own drum. And in this patriotic society, They want to control you by putting rules and regulations on you to keep your mind boxed in. But when you begin to connect to the divine feminine energy, you begin to discover how toxic this so called reality that we live in and how abusive it is to women and children, and how the mindsets have been changed, even how we treat our bodies, even how we do plastic surgery. All it is to please or to fit in to a toxic patriotic society that tries to tell women that we're nothing but sex objects, and they can't see nothing past that. They don't see no word, because this is a this is a dimension where indulgence and lust and I get what I want, and that is what is destroying this very dimension, because of the greed, the lust, the not never having enough, the having this woman and that woman and this woman and this, have whatever they want because it's a man's world. This is not a this is not a message of hate. So, my brother, if you're watching this channel, you shouldn't be offended, because if you are not one of those distorted masculines, then this has nothing to do with you. You know who the divine feminine energy is, and you give honor unto both the masculine and the divine feminine energy, because we know we don't compete, we're compatible. But this right here is someone that is discovering that they're free, they're being healed, they're looking more optimistic into their life. They're not believing in the lies that say that if I leave you, you ain't gonna never make it. Nobody ain't gonna want you. You got this and you got that and all of this. The lies. This is the divine calling you to your freedom. Don't worry how it's going to happen. If you notice how she's just leaning, you see the edge there? She's just leaning because she trusts where she's going. She trusts the divine to lead her to safety. She's trusting in her true path, not the path that the matrix set for her to be in a slave type of situation where she's wasting her time and wasting her creative energy in a relationship that doesn't respect or honor her. So you're going to begin to get new ideals. You're going to begin to see things. You're going to begin to come up with new projects. You're going to start seeing your worth. You're going to start seeing your worth. And this is the truth, family. Because sometimes it's like when we always have this person that is abusive with their words, always putting you down, always telling you or making you doubt the very things that spirit is telling you. It blocks. It blocks. And someone in your life may be trying to block you from seeing your worth and your truth. But as soon as you start believing in yourself and getting away from this person, all of these ideals, all of who you really are is going to come to light. You're going to walk away. Spirit is saying, let go of your burden. Spirit is telling someone to take what you got. You may not have a lot. Don't worry about it, because the divine will increase you. Spirit is showing me right here someone that has been burdened. You've been carrying the weight of the relationship. Wherever area you are, the people do not support you. You're not being supported. So the spirit is saying, take what you have and pack light and walk away. Let go of the burdens. Okay? Some of us might have to walk away in the midnight hour. We may have to walk away when nobody don't know. Spirit is telling you to be quiet, be silent. Don't announce everything that is going on in your life. not even with your so-called best friend. You'd be surprised that that very person that you think you confiding in is also one of your enemies. And the divine is telling me to tell you, don't worry about money, because the money's going to come. The divine is going to have people to bless you. The divine is going to be putting pinnacles in your hands. All right? So be wise on how you spend this money. But you are going to be provided for. People are going to be there. The divine is going to touch people. And they're going to be like, give this to them. Give this food to them. So if you have children and all of that, you will be taken care of. You will be provided for. Spirit, show me. What do you want them to know? Thank you. Divine is saying, okay, hold on. Let me, before I go say this. What is this about, Spirit? You want them to know? Mm. Okay, this is about your stability. This is about your stability. You might meet an older gentleman. Okay, I don't know who this is for. You might meet an older gentleman with a dog. A dog sort of kind of look like one of them German Shepherd dogs or a wolf dog. I don't know. It's just a. I'm seeing that whatever, but he's real. He's really the dog and him is really close. Okay, and there's a there he's might be an older gentleman and what's with money. Okay, this may be an older gentleman. This also may be a fire sign. All right, I don't know what this has to do with anything, but this person does have pentacles, and this person um is very stable. So I don't know whether this is going to be representing you in the end, or this is about someone that is has finances that is very stable. Okay, I'm not really sure yet why a spirit is showing me this, but I do see this. There's somebody in your life, they want to control you. There's somebody that is used to mind manipulating you, and they feel like they had you on the string like a puppet. They always would draw you in. They always know how to lure you. Okay, it may be addictions or some type of codependency, but this person does not want to let you go. This person may be very attractive. Okay, all right, but this person doesn't have any. This person doesn't have any good will for you. This person is to keep you trapped. And they may right now, you may not even be around them, but they may also be sending out psychic attacks on you, trying to get to your mind, right? But the divine is telling me to tell you it's time for you to relearn all over again. It's time for you to study. If you don't feel like you're qualified with a lot of things or you don't know enough, it's time for you maybe to go to Barnes and Noble bookstore and start reading. But Spirit wants you to get more knowledge on something. Educate yourself on something, okay? Enlighten yourself right now. Whatever it is that you need more knowledge on, okay? All right, Spirit, this is my last one. I'll about close this out. Thank you. Yeah, there's a thief around you, or there's a sneaky person. Someone is sneaky and a thief, all right? And your ancestors may be calling them out right now. You might be in hermit mode, right? You somewhere that is by yourself, minding your business, all right? But there's somebody that is sneaky that might be trying to come towards your direction, or there's somebody that has stolen something and the light is going to be shown on them, all right? They might have stolen something from you, but there's going to be this person will not be able to get away with it, even though they thought they got away with it. They're not. Yeah, Spirit is telling me that you're very strong. People misjudge you by the way that you look. You look so sweet, or you may come across looking very innocent, however the look, but they don't know that there's two sides of you. And you are very strong. Some people may even think that you're vulnerable, and they'll fuck around and find out that you're not the one to play with. You may look like a sheep, but you're really a lion. Spirit, what else do you have to say? Yes, and divine want me to let you know, goddess. Okay? Listen, this is good news, and I'm going to end it here. The divine wants you to know that you don't have to worry about your pentacles. The divine saying, step out. Spirit is taking you to safety. You don't have to be in no more toxic relationships where someone is abusing you or or making you feel confined, codependent on them. Maybe they are the source of all the finances and they're the breadwinner. And they're making you feel like you can't leave because you don't have no way out. The divine is making you a way out. And in the end, if you're a single parent, your money gonna be looking good. You're gonna be a self-sufficient woman. The divine wants you to use your gifts. Use your gifts. Use the gifts that Spirit has given unto you. Okay? Because I'm seeing a businesswoman, someone that in the end, you used all your wisdom, you overcame your pain, the traumas. You're going to be sitting good. Your children will be provided for. You will have a lot of respect and honor. And in the end, you will have generational wealth. You're going to build your generational wealth. And I'm seeing grandchildren happy. I'm seeing pinnacles. I'm seeing you invested. Whatever you have, you invested it. You're a wise woman that builds your house. You invest money. You're not a spender. So you're not going to just go out there and just waste stuff. You are investing to the next generation. And I do see here an older gentleman that will be joining your life. So I'm seeing a very happy family in the end. I just want to let you know that your future is bright. So don't allow the enemy to make you feel like that you on a dead end and that you're trapped. Spirit wants you to step out on faith and listen to your intuition. And when you start going towards your freedom, Spirit is going to make a way of escape for you, for your safety. Much love. I pray this message helps someone today. Until I see you again, be safe. Peace.